Hello everyone, and this is Sonic Headquarters, and I'm back. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about something very interesting. Before I get into the video, like and subscribe, and let's get into the video. Back in 1999, we were introduced to Sonic siblings in the series Sonic Underground. Okay, so these characters will only be seen in the Sonic Underground series. You won't ever see these characters again until several years later, when the unthinkable happens. One of Sonic's siblings has made another appearance. Now, several years later, in 2010, the video game released Sonic and Sega All-Star Races, and it released February the 23rd, 2010. Now, this game will include something interesting and something very surprising to see. This game would include a Easter egg of one of Sonic's siblings, but not Manic, Sonia. The Sonia Easter egg. Let's talk about it. Okay, so Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing. In the first release of the game, the developers accidentally used fan art of Sonia the Hedgehog, one of Sonic's siblings from Sonic Underground, by a DeviantArt user art by Rihanna instead of official art of Amy. This was quickly patched out of the 360, PS3, and PC releases. So, somebody mistaked Sonia, Sonic's sister from Sonic Underground, for Amy, and she was inside of Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing. Okay, some more additional information on it. In the Wii and Steam versions of Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing, Sonia appears on a playing card representing the Queen of Diamonds, which can be spotted on the ground of the racetrack Roulette Road. Sonia's head was taken from a piece of fan art from DeviantArt drawn by a user formerly known as Lighting Duchess, and Rihanna LD now, or by Rihanna. Steve Lassent, game director, commented on the Cameo by saying, "We take these things seriously at Sumo and will be contacting the original artist directly to offer our sincere apologies to her. This was entirely unintentional. Not much else I can really add. Pure speculation indicates the designers may have thought it was Amy, since other Queen of Diamond cards in the game depict Amy, and thought the picture was official Sega fan art. More speculation reveals there may have been a Sonic Underground fan on staff who put the card in there as a little treat to those who remember the decade-old cartoon show and may have forgotten to ask permission." So far, they did later on remove the Easter egg and replaced it with Amy, but the Easter egg is still in the Steam version of Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing. But the Easter egg was removed from the 360 version and the PS3 version. Oh, and later on the PC releases, so it's probably been edited out of there by now. This person said that it was still up in there, but that was back in 2015, so they've been patched it out and replaced it with Amy. Okay, so now, so what we had here was some developers mistake some fan art from an artist on DeviantArt. They mistake Sonia for Amy, and then they put it inside of the game as an Easter egg. So Sonia was on like a card in this stage called Roulette Road of Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing. And then once they found out that they used fan art, they, took it out of there. This Easter egg was featured in all the versions of the game, edited out, so they can Well, so they can avoid legal problems and stuff. And you know, people take things seriously like that. Even if you're like a fan artist, they take things serious when it comes to people stealing their work. And it's nice to know that the people who work on the game really understood what it's like to have your work stolen, and nobody wants to go like experience something like that because it's devastating sometimes. Not only that, but it was very interesting and nice to see Sonia back inside some form within the Sonic franchise again, you know, because there might be some people who grew up watching Sonic Underground and kind of missed the characters and want to see the characters again, and as a result, somebody on the developing team of Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing decided to put it in there so that people can at least like be excited and you know, enjoy the Easter egg. Somebody who really liked it, the series. And you know, there's a bunch of people who grew up watching Sonic Underground, so it is kind of nice to see the character, one of the characters, return. But yeah, I understand why they took it out of the video game. And it's just, you know, one of those things that happen. It happens all the time that people make some mistakes, and yeah, and you don't want it to go too far, you know. But yeah, that's the whole Sonia and Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing situation. The infamous Easter egg that has been removed and replaced. But you can go back and look at the artwork for the Easter egg before, you know, they eventually took it down, because there are images of it, and some people got footage of Sonia inside of Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing on YouTube, so you can always go back and like see it. This was a very interesting time, you know. But let me know what you guys think. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time in the next video.